Okay guys, we're going to go over the ultimate lifestyle transformation and the Purium business. I have a friend here, Rachel, and she wanted to learn more about it. So the company's been around for 27 years. We've never had a product recall. We are the manufacturer and the distributor. Purium's been around for 27 years. Again, never had a product recall. We own farmland. We grow heirloom seeds of wheatgrass. It was gifted to us by Ann Wigmore, who is the mother of wheatgrass. She left her legacy to David Sandoval. Dr. Bernard Jensen, who was the big herbalist in the 80s, also left his legacy to David Sandoval. We have 75 products, but our #1 product is the ultimate lifestyle transformation. Everything you need for reds and greens, as well as vitamins, minerals, and enzymes to fortify the body, build the immune system, and also cleanse and detox the organs, the liver, the kidneys, the colon, and ultimately the blood. It takes 120 days to rebuild the red blood cells and 6 to 9 months to regenerate the organs depending on what you feed the body. And so chlorophyll, the closed organic life cycle goes, the energy from the sun is converted through photosynthesis into chlorophyll, which is plant blood, and then the omnivores, the herbivores eat the plants, and then the omnivores eat the herbivores and the plants. Everybody dies. The maggots and the fungus and the bacteria and the parasites eats everything, and then that breaks down the minerals, which gets uptake by the plants, and this is the closed organic life cycle. Hemoglobin is the exact same match to chlorophyll, plant blood, and human blood, so it makes sense. And these are all organic, they're non-GMO, and glyphosate-free. Glyphosate is everywhere on the planet these days, and we have the first super probiotic on the market proven to pull the glyphosate by 75% out of the tissues within 6 weeks. We have a clinical study on that. And so it's a prebiotic, an herbal, and humic and fulvic acids to chelate the glyphosate out of the tissues. And the greens are, there's two things in detox. You want chelators to break it out of the cell, and then you want absorbent. You want, what are they called?
Binders.
What? Binders. Yeah. You want binders to take it out of the body. So charcoals, clays are natural binders as well, but greens are natural binders. There's only two things you're doing at the cellular level. Nutrify in and then waste out. Those are the only two things, and there's a balance between the two. And your body automatically knows how to do that. And so you don't have to really think about it. Greens, energy from the sun. Chlorophyll is naturally going to detoxify the body. Again, we have organic, USDA organic certification on 90% of our products. We've been growing biodynamically and working with farmers and herbal farmers for 27 years. So we have really solid sources, but we also have the quality assurance manufacturing stamp on our facility in Compton, California, which is a big deal. Quality assurance is a much higher grade than USDA. USDA only means no pesticides or herbicides for 3 years, but true organics is composting and fallowing for 7 years. And so, but we have that certification because everyone knows it. It's a good brand, but we're beyond organic. We're biodynamic, and we use proper spring water to feed the farms as well. So you get 2 of these. This is the Power Shake, the Liquid Sunshine. The company is going plastic free in 2021. This is a biodegradable bag. It is tree sap, bamboo, and hemp. So if you put this in a compost pile, you can tear this label off and put it in the compost pile, and it will compost within a couple of years. And so it breaks down nicely. We're the first food company to invent a bag like this. So anybody that's watching out there and that is buying product while this is still available, save this or use mason jars to put these in. You want to seal them up so they don't oxidize. And this is a learning curve for consumers because we are pioneers in going plastic free. We took the scoops out of our Power Shake last year, 2 years ago, and customers complained. But the owner's like, hey, you got a spoon? You know, so you can just use the spoon in there, or some of the other companies, they still have plastic scoops. You can use that. So our directive is to be as environmental friendly and innovative as possible. So this is the first food bag that's biodegradable in the industry. And then these will be eliminated by the end of the year. So save them or get glass mason jars to put them in there. So you'll get, this is a 30-day supply, and then you'll get 2 of these. And that's basically enough to do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation has a 10-day intensive, which is basically a juice cleanse. You get all your paperwork here that explains each product and a checklist from where you're at. Be honest with yourself, and you know, all the clients that can help walk themselves through this, just going through the check boxes. They also have QR codes so they can look all this stuff up on the phone, and we have customer support. We have a daily call on the cleanse every single day. Again, there's more in-depth information on the Purium Lifestyle Guide. So the first part of the lifestyle is this will replace 1 or 2 meals a day, and then until you're on the 10-day intensive, and then you replace all 3 meals with this. The saving grace for this juice cleanse is the Super Amino 23. They're pre-digested vegan amino acids, non-soy based, non-legume based. They don't go through the liver or the kidneys. They go straight into the lymph within 23 minutes. So they're excellent for fasting, intermittent fasting, and calorie-restricted fasting. So this is a meal replacement. 150 calories of a liquid sunshine, fats, minerals, proteins, enzymes, and vitamins. The rice bran solubles helps offset the sugars from the wheatgrass and the green juice. There's not much sugars in there, but it's just a very balanced meal. And then you add to the protein, and that's a complete meal replacement. This is 99% net nitrogen utilization. Whey protein is 17, meaning your body's got to digest all that stuff, and you're only going to get 17% net nitrogen utilization. Basically, use it to build muscles. This is 99%. There's 36 clinical trials on this product. It's been on the market for 30 years. We own the exclusive rights for it in network marketing. And so that's the Super Amino 23. Everybody's going to get a shaker bottle and a measurement tape because you want to be honest with yourself. If you're going to get results, this isn't just marketing. It's like you get results or we give you your money back. And so you get a shaker bottle so you can go to the gym or to work. You can put the dried powder in there and add water to it later. Measure yourself, put it all down on your paperwork, and then that way you can be your own boss and your own transformation boss. And so there's 2 bottles of the Super Amino 23. Altogether, this is about $10 a day. And so, and who can't afford that for organic food? Because most people are giving their money away to Jeff Bezos, Amazon, and Whole Foods, or delivered on Amazon Prime and all that stuff. And most of the stuff in Whole Foods, especially the produce, is garbage. It's all commercial. It's all commercial garbage. You have to shop very diligently and smartly in Whole Foods these days. Just everybody out there in cyberspace, don't just think you're going to get healthy food if you're shopping at Whole Foods. This is apothecary, so this is the reds. Reds reconfigure damaged DNA, and greens regenerate stem cells. And so reds are loaded with antioxidant, but this is tart cherry juice. It's the only plant on earth that has naturally occurring melatonin. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a good gimmick, but it's good antioxidant. I'll try it. And the dreams and the lucid dreams that I got and the deep sleep, it was very profound. So it's excellent for sleep, but it also has 7,000 ORAC value, which is oxidative redox potential or something like that. It's an antioxidant, and it's an excellent source of vitamin C, etc. And so the body needs beta-carotene and polyphenols and proanthocyanidins. These help the body at the cellular level, long term. And I'm living proof of that. I've been juicing for 33 years, I'm sorry. So you get 2 bottles of the tart cherry juice, and then you get 2 packages of the Biomedic, the only super probiotic, I call it a super probiotic, on the market, proven to pull the glyphosate out of the tissues. It doesn't really have the same as a probiotic action, but what it does to clean out the gut, because that's what you want when you're taking probiotics. It's a prebiotic, it's an herbal, and it's a mineral. And so it used to be used for farm animals, for their stomachs. And so we hybrided the formula and made it for humans. And this has been on the market for a couple of years. People love it. And so that's how I got my stomach. My whole journey was about my own digestion. As a model, I used to bloat. I always had a bloated stomach. I could never get my abdominal wall to show. And it took years to clean it out, the gluten piece, you know, I had to figure all this stuff out. But fasting always helped me. Fasting always, like, long-term cleaned me out, and I would do 3 or 4 fasts a year. I've done 7.5 of these cleanses over the last 8 years. And then finally we have the Super Cleansar, which are parasite herbs. And so these are medicinal. You only want to take these for 10 days, and this is on the 10-day intensive. So the first 10 days is just getting used to the products, having a shake, having the aminos in the morning, maybe do a little bit of intermittent fasting, and then have your regular meals throughout the day. And then when you go into the 10-day intensive, I coach people through that as well. And they can have a carrot, an apple, half an avocado, some kind of oral fixation. That way they're not mainlining brownies in the closet and then not calling you like, how's it going? And they ghost you. And so they can have something for the oral fixation. And the Flex Foods, in my humble opinion, is genius. And this is a calorie restricted fast. It's not a water fast or a dry fast or even a juice fast. Juice fast, you might lose too much precious muscle mass. And the older we get, we don't want that. And that's where the aminos come in. These things are no joke. And so I take up to 30 a day because I fast most of the day, and I'll just take these in the morning. And so that's the ultimate lifestyle transformation. Complete, I think, delivered to our door. This costs $329. That's tax included. It boils down to approximately $10 a day. People will save $100 with your gift card code. And then if people want to build a business, everyone's sitting at home. Everyone's sitting on Zooms. People are done getting the government welfare, the unemployment. That all is going to dry up, and people know that. And people want to make money online. And everybody's on Zooms right now, so it's easy to pop them on the company Zooms. We have team Zooms every week as well. My European team, we've got a Monday call. The company has 3 calls. There's so much support. So the benefits of being in a network marketing business is the leveraged business. You don't have to worry about product development, shipping, receiving, customer service, website design, branding, marketing. The company takes care of all of that. All you have to do is sales, marketing, and team building. If you are serious about freedom cash and a freedom lifestyle, find 3 ride or die people that you want to run with you. Make sure they're serious. We'll get them the training to be serious, and then they'll run with you. Everyone else can be a customer. If they don't want to do the business, I don't want them in as a brand partner because I get paid 5% for brand partners. I get paid 25% for customers. So I have a huge customer base, and then I have a huge network marketing downline, and both of those pay me. But if somebody comes in and they're like, yeah, I want to do the business, and they don't do anything, you're only going to get 5% off of that. So I'm very wary of who I allow into the business. Products are great for everyone, and if they're not, people can get their money back. So that's pretty much it. That's the ultimate lifestyle transformation. I can go over any other questions or anything.
So you said you've done 7 in the 8 years you've been with the company. Is that what you suggest for most people, 1 time a year?
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
For my clients, I recommend twice a year and stay on the products daily. And again, we've got a holistic pack for a holistic fitness pack. So we've got the cleanest sports supplements on the market.
I like the aminos. My biggest concern with any kind, and you mentioned in there, is that I need to have enough energy. I move, I teach tons of classes a week, and I have to have my energy. So, and I think from what I understand about you, you have that. Your energy levels are through the roof. You don't see any decline or anything with.
This is going to give you so much energy because it's pure food, pre-digested. Organs aren't going to be working. It's going to go straight into your bloodstream without your digestion. Digestion takes up like 75% of our energy. Like if you eat a pile of food, most of it's going to go just into metabolism. And so this is all pre-digested. The herbs that we have are dried. This is our Aloe Digest. It's good for the gut, but it's also a refreshing drink for the summer. So for clients that are buying Sunny Delight for their children and stuff like that, or Gatorade, this is an excellent replacement. For less than $1, you can make a drink for your kids. And this is pure nutrients that your body knows what to do with. So your cells, your mitochondria is going to be turned on. You're going to have real energy. There's no caffeine in any of these products. There's no stimulants. There's a little bit in the can't beat this, but it's mainly yerba mate and 25 milligrams for the L-theanine, which helps to calm the nervous system.
Do you drink caffeine?
I got off of it, and I like to stay off of it, but when I ride it, I ride it.
Yeah.
But I like to stay off of caffeine personally. And since I had children, my kids are 13 now, Troy's 13, so I've been off coffee 2-3 years at a time, multiple times since he came. And so sometimes you get on the train and you're like, woohoo!
I drink coffee. I like coffee.
And this will break all food addictions. I recommend people get off caffeine. We have a coffee bean trick where you chew the coffee beans and then you wean yourself off of that. No headaches.
Yeah, I like to add things in. So when people ask me about diet and things, a lot of times there's eliminating, take it away. I like to tell people, if you're craving salt, you need to add in some minerals. If you're craving sugar, you need to add in some healthy fats. So it's less about taking away, it's more about bringing it adding to, right? And it's a mindset thing, at least it is for me, right? If I feel like I have to do without, it's like you said, we're gonna be sneaking in the closet eating our brownies, so that oral fixation makes, it helps, right? So to take away, do you see good results with your people on these?
My internet is full of testimonials. I just put one up on my story. I mean, people, because it can sound like a marketing gimmick, because everyone out there is marketing something.
Totally,
right?
Yeah.
But the nutrients speak for themselves, and again, it's got a 100% money back guarantee. So when people start feeling and looking better, you've got their attention. If you sell them your fitness program or even my coaching services, that's a long road to a certain degree, depending on their fitness level or how overweight they are. If I can get them looking and feeling better within 30 days, and most people write me within the first 10 days or the first drink, oh my God, I love this, this tastes great, I can feel the energy. If I can get them looking and feeling better, then they're more apt to my exercise programs, to my coaching programs, to my advice on sleep and turning off their devices and getting some blue blockers and going to bed by 10. But if they're not feeling better, then it's just one clickbait after another. Coffee's good for you, meat's good for you, vegan's the best diet. People are just swimming around in ideas. We can get them grounded in with nutrition and start feeling better. Then, pulling them off the gluten, because they're gonna do 30 days off gluten. They're going to do 10 days off of any kind of commercial meat products.
Yeah, and I think that results are great in 30 days, and people can do that. And then they go, I'm back, right? Like, how do you keep them engaged after that 30 days to not go back? Because to me, that's a big part of this. It's like, yeah, you start to feel good, and then slowly but surely, you're like, I'm just going to have a cookie here, and I'm just going to have a cake there. And it's like, how do you keep them committed past that 30-day mark?
Get them conscious, and that's where the paperwork comes in. How many inches did you lose? How did you feel? What are the before and after pictures? Did the inflammation get reduced? Because if they got those results, then they're going to take your tutelage further. Stay off the gluten at 100%. It's poison. It's got the glyphosate in it. And
I do think a big part of this is food addiction, right? And if you're saying this can cure that food addiction, that's a big piece. Huge.
And
we're just addicted to the hits.
This is the other big thing. Glyphosate is everywhere. It's the herbicide Monsanto's been spraying in Roundup to keep the desert weeds off. So everybody uses it in their yards, and they use it on GMO crops, which cross-pollinates into other crops. They found it in women's breast milk and fetal tissue in the Arctic. It's ubiquitous and pervasive. And so this pulls it out of the tissues. And the glyphosate knocks out the shikemic pathway, and they allowed it on the market because humans don't have a shikemic pathway. But the microbes in your gut, because you've got good bacteria and bad bacteria, they have a shikemic pathway. So it kills off the good bacteria. And then that's why the bad bacteria grow. People have beer bellies without drinking beer. Glyphosate is a big issue. Download this from fooddemocracynow.org. It's a 29-page report. It has 114 scientific references. And so this is an excellent scientific document for all you scientism people out there. And so glyphosate, unsafe on any plate. And the most they found it in was Cheerios. And that's the first thing women feed their newborns, is soft cereals. And so, and this is, again, this is convenient and people don't have to think about it. You know, it's convenient, available, and efficient. And these are nutrients from the sun and from the earth. Everything else they're going to have to source macro. And if people don't watch it, that's why I'm focused on the permaculture Sedona greenhouse project, because we got to focus on food. If they start messing with the economy because you're not wearing your mask and we're not getting everybody vaccinated and they're not killing off the population fast enough, they're going to pull the economy. All the food from Whole Foods and natural grocers is trucked in. Were you here last week when natural grocers was out of food they were out of meat for a week?
Last week?
Yeah. And then I was in there on Sunday and the whole vegetable section was out too.
What?
This is a reality. People should definitely pay attention because you see everything else they're messing with.
Yeah, well, I think all the more important to like shop local. I go to Proper Meats in Flagstaff and looking into getting part of a cow now just because, you know, local Los Tres Hermanos, the local ranchers around here.
Yeah.
You know, we got to be shopping and growing local.
And supporting.
And small sustainable communities that we can actually thrive in and not just get by in. I mean, like it's bullshit what's going on.
Yeah, and support, you know, Jeff Bezos as well. And so, you know, these guys are oligarchs. And so I hope you guys enjoyed that.